Good morning. I didn't even. Happy Friday. Putting on my watch, and so I was just making sure that the time was set appropriately. But good morning. Happy Friday. I am the things that are running through my mind. Um, so I almost did not. I almost didn't log on to go live this morning because I am just feeling a bit off this morning. However, I figured that going live and keeping my intention, keeping my commitment to myself to go live, keeping myself accountable to go live. I didn't go live every day this week, but I did set an intention, even if I didn't say it out loud, or even if I didn't say it in this place, to do um, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday today. And I almost didn't do today, like I was just saying, because yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit off this morning. And so, yeah, but I'm here and I am grateful to be here. Um, so there's that. I'm grateful to be here because I'm thinking that doing this, showing up here, is going to help me shake off whatever jigaboo feeling I'm having this morning. Um, and it's just going to help me to show up in addition, prayer first, talking to God first, but it's going to help me just, yeah, come out of the little mode I'm in. Anyway, I've got some water and I am going to do a quick little makeup look because I do have in I have an appointment this morning. So shortly after I log off of here, I will be heading out to go meet this appointment. I had a thought, as I often do, and as I was considering, like, what is it that I wanted to show up in this space and chat about this morning, I had a thought around I'm in a season of building, and I spend a lot of time strategizing, thinking, um, head down type mentality. I spend a lot of time in that space. And I have, it also feels like, because I'm just like really trying to set foundation for what it is that I'm building and where I'm trying to go, it really is a thing that I don't have a lot of time for. I'm not making a lot of time for much else. I'm not dating intentionally in this season, in this moment. That could change. But I'm also like just not outside a whole lot. It is a season of building, and it is a very intentional season of building like I have not had before. And it is requiring a lot of me. And what I thought about and what I felt like I wanted to talk through here this morning was really owning that for myself and not allowing anyone to make me feel bad about that. Um, because it just means that I'm going to be moving differently in this season. And I get, I absolutely, community is so important in life, right? Like we need community. I need community. It is important for me to be able to have people, and I don't have to have a whole lot, but it's important for me to have folks who, I can share, and be vulnerable with, and celebrate, and move through life with. And, that's both family, that's also friends. And I think that what I'm finding for myself is I feel a pull a lot in this season to make a decision between showing up in community and versus doing what I need to do in this season to really lay a foundation for where I'm trying to go. And this is coming up for me because I also find that, like, I will sometimes show up reluctantly. And I'm just going to be transparent. I find myself showing up in spaces reluctantly because I don't want to lose community. I don't want, out of fear of, like, missing out, so to speak. Not so much missing out on events, I'm fine with that, but like missing out on what's happening in folks' lives. And so sometimes it feels like I'm doing that out of like obligation rather than um a true desire right now. And perhaps that is just like the trade-off, because the fact of the matter is like when I'm not resting or decompressing in the ways that like really help me, I would rather be doing the work that I'm doing to build. And I don't want to feel guilty about that. And I'm making a decision for myself right now, which is why I'm talking it out. I'm making a decision for myself to not feel guilty about that, because I'm in a season of building. And folks that I love know that I love them. Folks I celebrate and support know that I support them. And I know that they love and support me. But I'm juggling with this right now because I really do. There's so many times where I just want to be head down, um, not having to think about anyone or anything, or feeling like I need to show up for anyone or anything in this season because I'm building. And I don't want to feel guilty about that. I don't want to feel, I don't want to feel like I have to apologize for that. My time, the feeling that I'm having right now is just around my time being so valuable, my mental space being so valuable. And so I do have moments for sure, like where I will get to the weekend and I'm like, oh, I have no plans. I might have like a moment where I feel a bit lonely. And, I just get out and do some stuff. But for the most part, I want to free myself to be okay with the fact that I am in a season of building and my head is down because I'm just so into like what I am doing. And there are going to be things that I am going to miss out on. And I'm okay with that. And I'm just saying this out loud because I do need to free myself, and I need to, or even if I like make the space to, you know, um, show up and it is time bound, like it's okay for me to honor that for myself. and not feel guilty about it. Um, and I'm hoping that this might also be helpful for someone else to hear. Um, but even if it is just for myself, then that's fine too. But I'm in a season of building, and I'm going to be unapologetic about how I am deciding to focus my time and my effort. There is, I believe, a calling on my life in this season to get some things done. And I don't have a whole lot of margin for play right now. It's go time. And I'm not going to apologize for that. I'm just not. And I'm going to be okay with telling people, like, this is just not the season for that for me right now. I I have a limited capacity, and it just is what it is, you know? That is part of what has had me in like a fog this morning. I am feeling just and it's self-induced. I'm feeling a little bit of heaviness around how I want to focus my time and effort in this season, and having to, and I don't have to, I get to make a choice about how I want to handle invitations for folks to, hang. I don't have a whole lot of hang in this season. So I'm just thinking about that. So yeah, hopefully this processing that I'm doing and sharing in this moment is also helpful for other folks. Um, but I'm proud of myself for keeping the commitment to show up. I was been just thinking about accountability, self accountability, which is just so vital in this season because in every season actually, nobody is going to hold you to accomplishing your goals, to accomplishing your purpose, to being obedient to whatever life is calling you to do. No one's going to hold you to that more than you are. And so, um, be clear about what the trade offs are, be clear about the boundaries that you need to set and hold for yourself, be clear about honoring your needs for how you got to go hard in the paint for your goals. Like that just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And so don't feel like you don't have to do anything. Don't feel like you have to, period. There is no have to outside of what it is you feel you have to do in response to what you believe God is calling you to do. Um, Everything else is just extra. So if I am needing I just don't have a whole lot of time for kikiing right now. And that's just what it is. My time is mine. My time is precious. My time is valuable, as is everyone else's. And so I'm not gonna apologize for how I need to move in this season so that I can do what I believe I'm called to do. So yeah, there's that. Um, Yeah, this is a little spaced out this morning, but that is okay. We are moving and grooving with it. I am moving and grooving with it. I am here. I am present. It is a great day to have a great day. Getting my powder, which I would have wanted to have put on before I did my brows, but whatever. It's done now. It's a great day to have a great day. And I am proud of myself as this week comes to a close. Let's see, what wins that I have? I've had a lot of wins, had a few wins this week. Yesterday I mapped out some numbers and made a decision and took action based off of the mapping out, the strategizing that I did. Proud of myself for that. Um, I also got some little administrative tasks that, by the way, I just really, in general, my capacity is just, it's not the best use of my time to be doing a whole bunch of admin stuff, but I got to do it because it need to get done. And if I'm not doing it, then that's a problem. But I got quite a few things done, administrative, uh, related to administrative things that have been needing to get done. I got some of that done yesterday. Felt good to do that, and just like get it off my plate. Um, what else? I am making some really nice progress on a framework and process that I am building and actively testing. Um, and it's so interesting because it's just like a lot of my work is so mental. It relies, even if you have AI tools and whatever other resources to be able to support the work getting done. Um, I just personally do not see how folks are comfortable, how companies are comfortable relying on um, AI to replace the functions of humans, because it can't from the work that I'm doing and the work and the evidence that I'm seeing. AI can't replace what a qualified, a skilled, experienced human, it can't fully replace that. There are things that any tool can help to enhance and complement the work, but there are just very human functions that cannot be duplicated or um, trusted by AI fully to do. And I I feel very comfortable saying that I do understand folks are companies are really moving to um, digitize and make so many things operable by using AI, but no, no. Those tools still need some very human guidance, and to be fact checked because they ain't where you think they are. So yeah, it has been a bit of a scattered chat this morning, but we are here and there's a chat happening this morning nonetheless. So we celebrate that. I am looking forward to having a very beautiful and productive and restful weekend. I'm going to do some self care, some personal maintenance this weekend. So, looking forward to doing that for myself. And yeah, I hope that you are going to have a good week. I'm going to log off here and finish my makeup offline. But yeah, appreciate the space to just be able to come and share these random musings I sometimes feel like I'm having, but need to get out of my head with. So thank you for being here. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a beautiful Friday and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I will see you next week. Bye.